From the campus of Worcester Academy, high above the city of Worcester, Massachusetts, WGMC TV3 proudly presents live coverage of New England Class A Prep School League basketball. Tonight, the Chancellors from St. Thomas More School in Connecticut visit the Hilltoppers of Worcester Academy in this Friday night feature, starring future college and professional stars on both teams. Hello everyone and welcome inside the gymnasium here at Worcester Academy. I'm Kevin Shea, joined alongside by our prep school basketball analyst Kevin Wells. And Kevin, for the viewers who are not familiar with these two teams, they are in for a treat tonight. This is a virtual who's who of high school prep school basketball stars in New England. No shortage of Division I players on both teams.
Kevin, shortage would be an understatement. We're going to look at least 14 Division I players this evening. We know of at least 12 that have signed right now. To balance out their rosters, we're looking at least Division II players.
There is also a little revenge in the air tonight. It has been 15 years since Worcester Academy has beaten St. Thomas More. And if you don't think this rivalry means anything to the alums, check out this story. Rick Carlisle, he's a 79 grad from Worcester Academy, now the head coach of the Detroit Pistons, called Mo Casera, the Worcester Academy coach today, and asked him one thing: are we going to beat St. Thomas More tonight?
Kevin, during the course of tonight's broadcast, we're going to talk quite often about the tradition, the rich tradition here at Worcester Academy. Its ties to the NBA, certainly that's one of them. And obviously, Coach Carlisle is putting a plug in, trying to get Coach Casera fired up tonight. It's just going to be a great game, and I guarantee you that Worcester Academy is going to come out to play, and they're going to end the jinx of the 15-year drought.
You heard it here, the guarantee from Kevin Wells. We've got a packed house. It is Circus of the Stars basketball style. Worcester Academy versus St. Thomas More. We're back with the tip-off right after this. Here are our starting lineups for tonight's contest. Steve Haley, just a junior from Boston, Massachusetts. An electric two-guard. He can also play the point as well. Jarrett Jack, one of the most talented prep school players in the country. He will be playing his college ball at Georgia Tech next year. Sam Kaplan, a local kid from Worcester, Massachusetts, 6'7" junior. There was a stretch earlier this season when Kaplan led the Hilltoppers in scoring for 3 straight games. Daryl Pegram and Craig Smith, the big fellow who is going to Boston College next year, rounding out the starting lineup for Mo Casera's Worcester Academy Hilltoppers. For St. Thomas More, Kevin Reed, another local kid. The Reed family lived in Worcester, then they moved to Auburn. Kevin Reed played 2 years for Auburn, played for Joe Hurley, then the family moved to Cape Cod. This is his second year at St. Thomas More. He's the younger brother of Keith Reed, who is now at the AAA level with the Baltimore Orioles, a tremendously talented athletic family. Anthony Wilson, Lenny Jefferson, he's a little bit of the MVP along with Reed of the team, the straw that stirs the drink, so to speak. Aaron Johnson, a very talented scorer down low, and John Zito, rounding out the starting lineup for Jerry Quinn's Chancellors. And Kevin, you and I talked about it before the broadcast off camera, but this Class A prep school league, it has been called by some the most talented high school league in the country. And it's a little deceiving because there are prep school players playing in it. It's not just pure high school, but the talent at this level is unbelievable. There's Mo Casera right there, the head coach for Worcester Academy. He is a graduate of this school as well.
Kevin, many of these young men come to New England prep school to be noticed not only for their athleticism, but for them to work on their academics, their maturity, to build up a little bit physically. And each of the prep schools is heavily recruited.
Jerry Quinn, in his 24th year at the helm, he has sent over 200 players on to play at Division I colleges, and just a first-class coach. Everyone you talk to at Worcester Academy, at any school, says Coach Quinn is one of the best. Just a first-class guy, and he's been a little bit of a mentor to Coach Casera.
What a great help in the pregame, Kevin. You're right. He's a quality man that helps these young men develop and has been around for an awfully long time.
Worcester Academy going right at the basket. Sam Kaplan is fouled, and he will go to the line. So the local product, Sam Kaplan, will be at the free throw line. Shooting 2. Kaplan averages 11 points a game.
Nice soft touch.
Kaplan hits them both.
Academy out to the early lead here as they match full court pressure. Kevin, we're going to see a multitude of defenses tonight, the entire night.
Both squads will mix it up. Lenny Jefferson's shot won't go, and Smith clears the board. Craig Smith is an imposing figure, 6'8", 245. Smith from the free throw line won't go. Rebound taken by Reed. Reed's got a cheering section. You can hear him already behind us. His high school coach, Joe Hurley, called him the best point guard he has ever had and the best guard he has ever seen play in the area. Reed from three won't go. He's got range. Kaplan has the rebound.
Kevin, there's not a player on the floor that's going to hesitate. If they get a decent look, it's going to go.
Haley penetrates, dishes. Kaplan goes to the corner with it. Smith from 13 feet knocks it down.
Nice soft touch for the big man. We saw his jumping ability at the other end. There's his athleticism in terms of his touch. Nice move.
Here's Reed. St. Thomas More looking to work the outside game. That's what was effective for them in the first meeting between these two schools. Zito's shot won't go. Jarrett Jack taking it to the hoop, has it partially blocked. Right down the middle goes Lenny Jefferson. And the Chancellors are on the board. You cannot blink for a minute. Haley down the other end won't go. Jack collects the loose ball.
Both of these teams, Kevin, are going to really push it at each other. They're going to take every opportunity and advantage on the fast break when they can.
Jarrett Jack played it to Matha High School, played at Mount Zion Academy, and then came up here to Worcester Academy. Oh, Darrell Pegram just hit the floor hard.
He bounced right up, though, Kevin.
You see the athleticism, too, on both sides. Like a free safety. Pegram
for our audience, he's 6'9", Kevin. A little thin, but he's 6'9".
And he's going to be playing next year at Indiana University. Smith, who will be playing at BC with the rebound. Off of the Reed miss. Great look inside by Jack to Kaplan. The hoop counts, and he'll go to the line and looking to complete the three-point play.
Nice finish that time. Jarrett Jack with a... Here they come down in a break, Kevin. Jarrett Jack sees the floor so well. Kaplan, very similar to the move he did to score his first 2 points. That reverse layup was fouled the first time he went up with that same move, made both free throws.
John Zito picks up the foul. He checks out of the game for St. Thomas More. Dustin Brown checks in. Kaplan is 2 for 2 from the line tonight. We jinxed him. Jack runs down the loose ball. Worcester Academy would like to use their size advantage inside tonight and pound it down low. Knowing that, St. Thomas More is going to try to pack it in and make the Hilltoppers beat them from the outside.
St. Thomas More matching up here. They're covering the shuffle cuts man to man, kind of matching a little zone.
Great defense by Aaron Johnson on Smith. And then Jack with some pretty good defense, bottling up Anthony Wilson, who loses the handle.
Kevin, again, our viewing audience hasn't seen it, but we're working this game tonight as the 3-team officials.
20-minute halves as well. These are college rules they play by. Jarrett Jack slips down, but gets it off to Kaplan, and Kaplan buries the jumper. So the local guy, Sam Kaplan, has 6 points. Worcester Academy has 8. They lead it by 6. Oh, Smith with a big rejection. And the Hilltoppers are going to run. Haley gets it to Jack. Both players can penetrate so effectively, and Reed picks up the foul.
On the reach that time. That was a great block down the other end.
Craig Smith.
Here it is. This is a slice. Nice pass. Great block. All ball. Outstanding. Jack with the rebound after the block.
And right away looking to push it up court. Mo Cassera, interesting, we talked to in the open about Rick Carlisle calling Mo Cassera today, and the history there goes deep, and it actually ties into Mo's father, Rick, who was the head coach at St. Lawrence University as a kid growing up in upstate New York. Rick Carlisle would go and shoot around at the gym at St. Lawrence and got to know Coach Cassera, Rick the father, and then got to know Mo, who was just a young kid at the time. And then when Mo was looking for a place to come to prep school, he said to us before the game, it was a no-brainer. I'm coming to Worcester Academy. That's where Rick Carlisle had gone. That's where Tim Welsh, the Providence head coach, had gone. Another kid from upstate New York who Rick Cassera knew. And, you know, the ties run deep here. And Mo says he gets to chat with Rick Carlisle from time to time. During the season, not as much. But Rick calling him today. Smith going up, won't go. Rebound is run down by Kaplan. Worcester Academy doing a good job off the boards. 4 defensive rebounds thus far in the game, 1 offensive board. This Academy team is so deep. 6 seniors going to Division I colleges next year to play basketball. They have 3 juniors who will definitely go play D1. Haley is one of them. Kaplan's another. Kaplan drains the 2.
8 of the 10 points, Kevin, from Sam Kaplan. Outstanding start.
St. Thomas More, the 2-time defending Class A Prep School League champions. They were runners-up 3 years ago. Right now, the Chancellors are very cold from the outside. In the first game, that was not the case. They were lighting up from the outside.
I was going to say, Kevin,
Sam Kaplan is red hot.
it's showtime. It's showtime for Sam Kaplan.
Worcester Academy on an 8-0 run. The defense again, Smith getting out there with Pegram. Johnson spins down low. And the charge taken by Jarrett Jack.
Stepped in nicely that time. Great job. A little bit of a sacrifice with your body, but nice job.
Johnson goes 6'8", 250. Jarrett Jack is 6'3", 190. Sacrificing the body indeed. Haley looks to pass first. Jack penetrates, trying to dish to Kaplan. Last touch by one of the Chancellor players, and now Wes Wardrop will check in for Worcester Academy, replacing Steve Haley.
Kevin, you talk about depth. Earlier in the year, Worcester Academy had beaten Tabor. Tabor's head coach is Dave First. They had already played Oak Hill Academy, that's supposed to be the premier team in the country, and he said there's not a team talent-wise in the country that's as deep athletically as Worcester Academy.
Some tremendous skills put on display by Jack. Pegram's going to get the foul. And Mo Cassera wants a timeout. The showcase of talent certainly evident early on here. St. Thomas More has gone almost 4 minutes without a basket. They only have one all night, but take a look at the athleticism put on display right here. Pegram getting up.
As he takes the ball off the iron, he just tried to flush that, Kevin, right off the first bounce. A lot of tonight's game is going to be played above the rim, Kevin. There's no doubt about that. Coach Jerry Quinn, not exceptionally pleased right now. St. Thomas More in a bit of a drought. They're getting some decent looks on the offensive end. Don't think that they're going to continue to stay as cold as they are right now, though.
Chancellor's bringing it up now and running the half-court offense. Inside, Johnson battling with Chappell in his face. And it is Lenny Jefferson knocking down the long-range J. Jefferson has all 4 of St. Thomas More's points.
He's a real key to St. Thomas More's success.
Pegram for 3, won't go. Rebound cleared away by Dustin Brown. Anthony Wilson picks up his first 2.
Nice
St.
strong
Thomas
move.
More has scored 4 straight. To close to within 6. Pegram going inside. A little inside-outside game that Worcester Academy plays so well. Stafford, the junior, gets his own rebound, and he is fouled. Justin Brown picks up his first. Nick Stafford, rated as one of the top 50 juniors in the United States.
Kevin, here's a jump shot. Who gets the rebound? The shooter. Jerry Quinn, coach over at St. Thomas More, is very unhappy with that lack of box out that time.
Stafford hits the first free throw. Craig Smith comes in to Darrell Pegram. Just down the road a bit on the Mass Pike from Springfield, Massachusetts. He plays in the summers on an AAU team with Steve Haley and Sam Capel. So he hits 1 of 2. Wardrop grabs the rebound, and the Hilltoppers will go back to work on offense.
Kevin, I believe that was on number 20, Silk McSweeney. And that's not a nickname we've been told, is that correct?
That is correct, that's his birth name. Jarrett Jack checking out. Haley comes back into the ball game. Oh, the alley-oop! Nick Stafford throwing it down. And that gets the crowd up. Here's Kevin Reed, the leading scorer for St. Thomas More. He's yet to get on track here tonight. A 3-ball won't go. Haley grabs the rebound. Wardrop gonna run, and he traveled with the basketball. First turnover tonight for Worcester Academy. And we have played 7 minutes and 45 seconds. Wardrop's going to Loyola Marymount next year.
Kevin, the last time that these two teams met in a tournament down in Connecticut, Kevin Reed was named MVP of that tournament, and he's been playing exceptionally well all season long.
And the former Auburn star, Reed, drawing the foul. Wardrop doesn't like it.
Reach on the strip. Kevin, he tries to take that crossover. Help from the weak side. Tough one there.
Wes Wardrop is one of the best defenders on this Worcester Academy team. He's been slowed this year by a high ankle sprain. Justin Brown coming back with the jumper. St. Thomas More cutting the Worcester Academy lead to 7.
Quick release that time. Nice shot.
Good matchup in the game right now. Calvin Brown and Craig Smith. Here's Smith with Brown on him. Brown will be going to St. Bonaventures next year. Haley for 3. Won't go, but Wardrop's there. Smith, that's an air ball as well. Haley gets it on a great save by Stafford, but the shot clock runs out. A couple offensive rebounds at position by Worcester Academy. Just couldn't convert. And now Brendan Winters comes into the game for the Hilltoppers, along with Sam Capel. Wardrop picks up the ball. Winters is a pure shooter. Here's a steal by Jefferson. Wardrop getting back on him.
Called it on the floor, Kevin, on the way in. Referee Bill Dugan.
And West will pick up his second personal foul.
Kevin, that was great hustle by Lenny Jefferson. He had gotten beat on that fly pattern going the other way and wasn't about to let it go. Steal coming the other way.
A couple players getting up for the block there. And Craig Smith gets tagged with the foul. Going to Boston College next year. Leading scorer and rebounder for this Worcester Academy team. And Smith coming across hard will pick up his second personal foul.
Yeah, back-to-back that time, Kevin.
Not what Mo Casera wanted to see. And he will quickly substitute.
Here's the drop into the low post. Nice entrance pass. Didn't give him enough room to come down, Kevin. Was hoping to try to draw the offensive foul, but he's got to give him room to come down.
Brown kicking it out. And Brown loses the handle. It will be Worcester Academy basketball.
Brown's a big kid inside the post there, Kevin. Not quite as athletic as Craig Smith.
Here's Winters. He's a pure shooter. Knocked out of bounds by Silk McSweeney. Brendan Winters is going to Davidson College next year. His father, Brian, is the head coach of the Golden State Warriors. Had a successful playing career in the NBA as well. Jarrett Jack called for the travel as he tried to split the defense. Here comes Reed down the other end. Pulls up, won't go. Silk McSweeney picking up the over-the-back violation. There is Brendan Winters. And his father, of course, as we just mentioned, the head coach for the Golden State Warriors and was a tremendous player in the NBA in his day. The Milwaukee Bucks, and you see so much of that here, just the pedigree. So many players here whose fathers played in the NBA, played at a high level of Division I basketball. Winters hits the front end of the 1-and-1. He averages 6 points a game and 4 rebounds.
His father was a very good scorer. He's got a nice soft touch. Worcester Academy trapping every opportunity they have to run that double.
Justin Brown gets the 3. Brown has 5. Worcester Academy leads it by 6. Jack penetrates, gets it inside to Kaplan. He can't get it to go. McSweeney comes away with it. Jefferson has it stripped, and now there's a blocking call. And that is Steve Haley's first personal foul. Haley, one of the top 50 juniors in the United States.
Kevin, that last 3 that was drained by Dustin Brown, I'm going to keep coming back to this. He's 6'7", and he can shoot the 3. That's why they're Division I players.
Here's Brown. Kicks it out to Dustin Brown. Calvin Brown to Dustin Brown. Here's Haley, quarterback of the offense. He and Jack. Jack going off the glass. That won't go. Worcester Academy has been outscored 12-5 since the last time out. And that was at the 14-minute mark. Dustin Brown's shot won't go. Down the other end, Haley with a little up and under move.
Nice job by Worcester Academy kicking it up.
Reed shot bounces around, won't go. Brown kicks it out. And McSweeney got caught in the air.
Nice job that time by Winters on the D.
Sam Kaplan gets it too. I think his teammates wanted to see Kaplan throw it down.
He was airborne a little early, I think, for that, Kevin. Worcester Academy with a real nice spurt there.
Timeout on the floor with 8:41 remaining here in the first half. Worcester Academy in front, 21-13. Welcome back, everyone.
Nice job that time. There's a turnover that Winters grabs and gives it up. Jarrett Jack kicking it up the floor. Nice job trying to beat him in transition here. Sam Kaplan with the finish at the other end. Nice soft touch.
The local product, Kaplan, leading the Hilltoppers. Steve Haley heating up as of late.
Nice left, using his body very well that time.
You can see why college coaches love Haley.
Academy matches.
The inside pass is tipped and picked by Kaplan. Worcester Academy on a 6-0 run over the last minute and a half. Brendan Winters won't get the three. Pegram grabbed the board. Darrell Pegram is fouled. Both teams with 7 rebounds each. Oh, Worcester Academy rather, with 7 on the offensive side as well as 7 on the defensive side. So the Hilltoppers hitting the boards hard. That was one of the keys too. The players all said it earlier in the week in practice. They said, we've got to box out. We can't give St. Thomas More second shots. They killed us in the first game, hitting from the outside. And when they got second shots, they seemed to make them.
Big rebound by Dustin Brown. It's a big trip right now for St. Thomas More. Worcester Academy has gone on a roll here, opening up to a 10-point lead.
Aaron Kelly seeing his first action of the game for St. Thomas More, marked up by Haley. Down low, good spin move by Johnson.
Oh.
And they're calling goaltending. We'll have to get a second look at this one. Pegram didn't like it.
That was really close, Kevin. Nice entrance pass, excellent power move, drop step, great spin. Ball comes off the iron. Oh,
Yeah,
tough look, tough look.
A good call.
Yep, sitting on the iron. Billy Dugan right on it.
Jack trying to go down the middle to Stafford. Off of his mitts, 4th turnover for the Hilltoppers. And the Chancellors will substitute. Kevin Reed checks out. Pedrick Wood checks into the game. One of the hard workers for Jerry Quinn. Three ball in the corner. Aaron Kelly. And the Chancellors are climbing back into this one. They trail it by 5. Down low, Stafford, too tough.
Nice strong move, uses the glass.
Dustin Brown, that's a 3. Brown has 10 points.
That's his second 3, Kevin, from there. And he hit a 2 a short time ago from the same spot.
Sam Kaplan picks up his first personal. And now Craig Smith is going to check in, and Kaplan will check out with 6:16 remaining in the first half, and Worcester Academy in front by 4. Dustin Brown at the line. Dustin Brown, one of those players, if he is good, then the St. Thomas More team is good. When he's on, the team follows. Lectern at Mass, just a real nice kid, and a kid that Jerry Quinn has had the pleasure of coaching. And pleasure is the operative word. He's just a kid that he loves to coach.
Jerry said that sometimes before the game, he said sometimes he's a little bit too nice. Nice touch.
Jarrett Jack showing off the range.
His first bucket of the night.
Pegram pulls up, takes it himself off the glass. Darryl Pegram gets into the scoring column.
Nice shot. St. Thomas More had cut the lead to 4. We're back up to 9. That's how quickly the momentum and the swings are taking place here, Kevin.
One of the keys for St. Thomas More was to make this a half-court game and to kind of put a parachute on this Worcester Academy team. Last touch by Pegram. It will be the Chancellor's basketball. You can see the leadership by Craig Smith right there, though. Pegram wanted to talk about it with the official. Smith comes over, grabs him, and says, don't say a word.
That's right. Let's go play.
And that's what Mo Cassera has here. He has a lot of leaders on this team. Travel. Johnson traveled with the basketball. The 8th turnover for the Chancellors.
Jerry Quinn not real happy with that call.
It's like the Chancellors are going to that man-to-man, but they will switch frequently. They'll give it different looks. Sometimes they'll switch all the time. Sometimes try to go through as much as they can. Haley is lightning quick. Pegram gets it to Wardrop, and he traveled with the basketball. 5th turnover for the Hilltoppers.
Kevin, you're right. That St. Thomas More defense, sometimes what they'll do is they'll only deny the flash on the ball side. Other times what they'll do is they'll just switch on the weak side. They match up. It's like a bathtub type defense of years gone by.
Jerry Quinn, the architect for the Chancellors. He has hung more than a few banners in his 24 years at St. Thomas More. He has seen over 200 players of his go on to play Division I college basketball. 8 of 10 of this year's squad are on academic honors, and he was very proud of that. As well he should be. Brown, turnaround jumper won't go. Reed goes up for the board. Kevin Reed is in the book now. His first 2.
Excellent putback by Kevin. Certainly not intimidated inside the paint.
Haley trying to answer with a 3. That won't go. The rebound by Chappell, gets his own rebound and tips it up and in. Wilson trying to go underneath to Johnson. It will be Worcester Academy basketball. What's amazing, Kevin, is you see both teams substitute so freely, but they bring in a Division I player, they substitute out a Division I player. I mean, it's amazing.
Here's Jason Chappell. He stays with it. Nice putback. Jason's dad was Len Chappell, former Wake Forest All-American, played in the NBA, the ABA. His brother's a freshman at South Carolina. He'll be going to the University of Wisconsin.
Pegram's 3 won't go. Anthony Wilson trying for the alley-oop with Dustin Brown. Came up a little short on the oop. Haley.
Very quick with the ball, Kevin. Very quick.
He's fun to watch. Kaplan looking to get it up top. He does so. Haley lets one go amongst the trees, and Pegram picks up the foul. The second personal on Pegram. He went crashing into Lenny Jefferson. Both sides going to change it up a bit. Jarrett Jack comes back into the game for Worcester Academy. Jamie Sullivan, Worcester Academy assistant coach, has got the ear of Steve Haley right now. Giving Haley some instructions. Haley and Jack both set the pace for the Worcester Academy team. If they're going to run, if they're going to slow it up defensively as well. Jefferson missing the front end. Brown grabs the rebound, goes down low, and Silk McSweeney converts.
Here's a little bit of full court pressure from St. Thomas More. Academy handles it nicely.
Behind the back, Jack to Kaplan. Kaplan, the left-hander, in and out. Chappell got a hand on it, couldn't come up with it. Jefferson gonna run the other way. Lenny Jefferson draws the foul.
On a reach.
A little frustrated he couldn't convert that one. He'll be shooting 1 and 1. Jefferson's the catalyst for this team. He and Kevin Reed. One of the keys for Coach Quinn was that Jefferson have a good game.
Was Brendan Winters checking into the ball game for Worcester Academy.
Jefferson's got 4 points tonight. Last game out, Jefferson had 11 points and 10 assists. St. Thomas More beat Bridgeton Academy on the road, 81-78. Jefferson hits them both. In that game, Kevin Reed hit the winning 3 at the buzzer. He had 35.
1-2-2.
They get the steal, and Reed draws the foul. It was McSweeney who got a hand on the basketball, deflected it, and Reed, who has tremendous instincts and a great feel for the game of basketball, came up with it. Reed is just a strong kid as well. Good crowd taking in the action tonight.
Certainly a full house here at Worcester Academy tonight, Kevin.
A number of schools are interested in Kevin Reed. He's really the hot prep school product right now, according to Coach Quinn. And James Madison, UMaine, Towson, UNH, Stonehill, all have shown interest.
Part of those America East schools, right, Kev?
Yep. St. Thomas More on a 6-0 run. They have closed to within 3. Winters trying to work himself free for the shot. Jack going down low to Chappell. Jarrett Jack is so smooth and he sees the court so well.
What a great look. Penetrates that. He loves that one-handed pass, Kevin. Great job into the low post.
Brown for 3. Front of the rim. Rebound taken by Winters. He wants to run 4-on-1. Jack, the one touch to Kaplan, who throws it down. Jarrett Jack is one of those players who I think the game, everything looks like slow motion to him. He just anticipates so well.
It doesn't get much better than that break right there, Kevin. Nice touch pass, and they finished it with the flush.
The local product, Kaplan, has 14
Here's
points.
Winters taking it off the break, Kevin. Nice handle. Nice touch pass. Jarrett Jack, Sam Kaplan holds on to the rim. He's allowed to do that to protect himself.
How about the unselfish nature of this Worcester Academy team? I mean, you have 9 Division I players. You could have a problem where there's not enough basketballs to go around, but everyone just seems to be unselfish. You know, they'll dish the ball off. They look pass first, and that's, I guess, one of the nice problems Mo Caceres had is just trying to get enough minutes for everyone, but he doesn't have any headaches. And here's where the 6 seniors, this was signing day on November 14th of the fall, and the 6 seniors all signing their letters. Jason Chappell, and you see the hats, they're all wearing the hats. Georgia Tech and BC and Wisconsin and Davidson.
All over the country, Kevin, all over the country. In the ball game right now for Worcester Academy is number 23, Joe Canty. His dad is attorney Kent Canty.
He's from Dudley, Mass.
That's right, all of his brothers are hoop players. One of his brothers, Michael, is over at Army. It's a real nice family of hoopsters.
Hey, his brother had a great game against Holy Cross last year, too, at the Hart Center. He couldn't miss. Canty is just a great student. Great basketball player, smart player, hard worker. 3-ball for Winters won't go. Brown grabs the rebound. Jefferson going to bring it up. And Dustin Brown draws the foul. Both teams attack the basket very aggressively.
Excellent passing by St. Thomas More that time.
Nick Stafford, the junior from Springfield, picks up his first. Worcester Academy led this game by 10 points on 2 different occasions. Right now, they lead it by 6.
Kevin, you know, oftentimes in a lot of the games that we produce, we see that a dunk can really change the momentum of the game. At this level, it's like making a 3.
Brown hits both of his free throws.
Here's the trap, 1-2-2.
Final 45 seconds of the first half. Jarrett Jack won't go. Craig Smith gets the rebound. Now Jack has it. Falling out of bounds, gets it to Winters. You can see Jack, too, so smart. He looks at the shot clock, looks at the game clock. Okay, how much time do we have? Plenty of time. 20 on the shot clock, 25 on the game clock. Looks back at his coach, calls out the play. Runs through a couple screens, gets off the running one-hander.
Nice
Jarrett
move.
Jack has 5.
He needs to get on track, Kevin. He's got a lot of minutes on the floor. He's done a great job dishing the ball. He's got to start to put it in the hoop a little bit more.
Lenny
Great
Jefferson
move there.
draws the foul down the other end with 2 seconds to go here in the first half.
Like you said, Kevin, Jarrett Jack has tremendous court sense. He just sees the floor so well.
Lenny Jefferson being looked at by Central Connecticut State, Quinnipiac, Coppin State, and George Mason. Jefferson hits the first free throw. He'll have one more, and then Worcester Academy will have 2 seconds to try to work some magic here at the end of the half. See what they do. Kaplan goes to Winters, and Winters is going to be bottled up. Good defense by St. Thomas More. We have played 20 minutes. Our score at the half. Worcester Academy 38, St. Thomas More 33. We'll be back with more halftime activities right after these messages. Yep. Welcome back, everyone. There is Mo Cassera in his 3rd year as the head coach of Worcester Academy. And he has never beaten St. Thomas More. He's a 93 grad of the Academy.
Kevin, I'd be remiss at this time as an educator not to put a plug in for academic excellence that Worcester Academy has here. Headmaster Dexter Morse has done an outstanding job of bringing this institution into the new millennium.
Second half underway. And Mo Cassera said it. You talk about academics and the balance between academics and athletics. They are competing at the highest level athletically while also holding all of their students to the highest standards academically. As Coach Cassera said, we want to be, and we are really, the Duke or the Stanford of prep schools. We will not sacrifice academics for athletics. And they have not done so.
To give testimony and credence to that, Coach Carlisle made a statement when asked what he remembered most about Worcester Academy and his time here. he said the 2-hour study periods on a regular basis.
Sam Kaplan and Steve Haley. Worcester Academy's 15-3 right now. Very easily, though, they could be 18-0. One of those 3 losses coming at the hands of St. Thomas More. Jack on the baseline drive, won't go. Smith with a big rebound, and he muscles up for a pair.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, that's a great offensive rebound and a power move putback.
How do you like this stat? Jarrett Jack has 5 points. He averages 20, but his team's still up by 7 against one of the best teams in the area. I mean, that's how deep this Worcester Academy team is. Smith gets a hand on it.
You know, and that's why when you talk about the wealth of talent that both of these teams have in terms of Division I athleticism, they spread it around. It's someone else's turn to step up.
In and out for Jefferson. Pegram lost the handle. St. Thomas More will get it back. And the goal for Mo Cassera and his coaching staff, Jamie Sullivan, is to peak at the end of this month. Peak at the end of February. That's when the playoffs start. That's a 2. Anthony Wilson with a 2. But early in the year, Cassera with so many new players coming in, just trying to find the right combinations. I think they are finding them right now. Jack penetrates, kicks it out to Haley. Haley gonna pass up the shot. Great no-look job inside to Kaplan, who muscles up, won't go. And it was last touch by John Zito.
St. Thomas More, Kevin, starting to pack it in a little bit. It looks like one of the things they want to do is have Worcester Academy start to beat them from the outside this half.
Jack off the back of the defender.
Over the top.
Oh, the smart play by Jarrett Jack. Caught someone looking the other way, just bounced it off his backside and almost stole 2.
That's just basketball smarts, Kevin. You know, he did. He dropped it right off him, stepped in with both feet, did the reversal. Unfortunately, Craig Smith picked up his 3rd.
Reed's shot won't go. Kevin Reed, the leading scorer for St. Thomas More, has been ice cold tonight. Chappell's shot won't go, and here comes Wilson the other way. Reed going inside to Johnson. And he draws the foul on Jason Chappell.
Nice baseline move. I thought they were going to catch him for hooking.
Chappell's got 14 blocks this season. Great defensive presence. 6.5 boards he averages a game to go along with 7 points. The alley-oop, that time defended well by Chappell.
Great job by Chappell. At 6'9", if you have the presence of where that defender is, it's tough to get that pass off.
Jack. How smooth is Jarrett Jack? He draws the defense, little no-look handoff to Kaplan for an easy 2. St. Thomas More with a smaller lineup out there, really a 3-guard lineup. Wilson, Reed, and Jefferson, the 3 guards.
Oh.
And a block by Chappell. And the foul, so Wilson will go to the line. He went strong to the basket.
Anthony
Chappell
Wilson
went up strong too.
Great move baseline on the crossover. He's 6'3", goes up. Chappell does a great job of getting the ball with his hand, but his body collided. Good call by the officials.
So Wilson will shoot 2. He averages about 8 points a game. Misses the first. Wilson's got 4. He has been one of the leaders on offense tonight for the Chancellors. Jerry Quinn has a basketball family. He has 4 kids. One of his sons, Matt, plays at Bucknell University. Daughter Colleen plays at Southern New Hampshire. And he's got a son, Michael, who's a freshman at Montville High School. And Catlin who is in the 6th grade. Jack right down the middle.
Nice job slicing through the defense that time.
He just waits for the opening. Now he waits again and gets a steal, and it's stolen back by Wilson.
A little bit of quickness being shown right now, Kevin.
Jefferson
Here's
shot
the
will go.
outlet.
Chappell ahead. Jack will take it himself. Jarrett Jack, and he's got the defenders thinking now. Is he going to pass? Is he going to shoot? They don't know which way he's going.
Nice strong move by Jarrett Jack. He faked the pass, Kevin, and laid it in off the glass. That's a 10-point lead again.
Worcester Academy has outscored St. Thomas More 8-3 here in the second half. The Hilltoppers lead it by 10. We're back with more right after this.
Here's that move, Kevin, by Jarrett Jack. Look away, fakes the pass, kisses it off the glass. Nice strong move.
Jarrett Jack's cousin is Chris Duhon, who plays for Duke University. So he'll get to battle his cousin next year.
Steve Haley with a big steal there for the Hilltoppers.
At Mount Zion, Jack once had a game where he scored 56 points and dished out 15 assists. He had another game where he hit for 45 points and 11 assists.
Those numbers aren't too huge, are they, Kevin?
Wow. They played St. John's from Shrewsbury early in the season. They beat him 106-64. And Jack had a triple-double, 15 points, 11 assists, and 10 steals. Only loss for the Pioneers this year. Jack again. And this show is just starting. Jack has 11.
Might have been a lucky call, Kevin. I think right near the half I had said that Jarrett Jack's doing a great job passing the ball. He's got to get in the scoring column. I think he heard me.
Well, you guaranteed victory, too, so I think he wants to help you out there. Chappell with a thunderous rejection. I think they heard you because they were going through layup lines when we were there. They know the history. They heard you guarantee victory, and they wanted to prove you right.
This is a great block. Watch the timing on this block, Kevin. Here's Chappell coming over. Nice job as he slides over from the weak side to help out. Great block. Biggest lead of the evening, Kevin, at 12.
Haley right down the middle, in and out. Rebounds loose, picked up by the Hilltoppers. And Jack wants to slow things down. Worcester Academy with 13 offensive rebounds. Enjoying their biggest lead of the night. Jack, no look inside to Chappell. His shot is blocked by Dustin Brown.
Nice job by Dustin Brown. Oh,
and
baby.
down the other end, Pegram says, not in my house.
What a great block. Steve Haley got beat to the hoop that time, and Pegram came over from the weak side and swatted it, Kevin.
And Chappell picked up his third personal.
Take a look at that one. Here's where Haley kind of gets beat to the hoop, and Pegram just comes from the weak side, and he just wound up.
Worcester Academy on a 10-3 run to open this second half of play.
Lenny Jefferson, he needs to get on track, Kevin, to bring St. Thomas More back here. They need him to start getting in the scoring column, along with Dustin Brown. Those two have to heat up for the Chancellors.
Jefferson has 5 points from the free throw line tonight, only 2 field goals. He's averaging 16 points a game to go along with 8 assists and 3 steals, one of the offensive catalysts for this team. Dustin Brown with the rebound. Has it ripped away by Kaplan. Kaplan just flat out wrestled that ball away. 13th turnover by St. Thomas More. Wes Wardrop with a little up and under move, reverse layup.
What a great job. He beat his man back door. Excellent pass, reverse layup.
Reed comes down and answers with a field goal. And that's a player as well who has got to heat up for St. Thomas More here in the second half, along with Jefferson. Wardrop.
This is just a great pass. Wardrop with a beautiful move, backdoor, reverse layup. That's about as good as you get at this level, Kevin.
3 ball for Winters. I'll tell you what, it is a steal by Jack.
Kevin, he is quick as a cat. What a great look there.
Wardrop went underneath the Stafford, won't go, but this Worcester Academy team trying to defend him. It's pick your poison. Down the other end, Reed, the basket will count, and he is fouled. While Reed was playing at Auburn, the Rockets won the Clark tournament, 1997. Kevin was playing with his brother Chris at the time.
Here's Kevin, great job. Penetration to the basket, he's fouled as he kisses it off the glass. Like you said, he does need to get on track. Maybe this is the springboard to get him going, a little jump start here.
Winters tagged with his first personal foul. Worcester Academy in front by 12. Looking to beat St. Thomas More for the first time in 15 years. Jack in the lane. Tremendous body control by Jarrett Jack.
Worcester Academy continues to double. Great give and go there by St. Thomas More.
A couple players hitting the deck. Reed gets it to Brown, and it's stolen by Wardrop. Worcester Academy does a great job of getting their hands in the passing lane. And Kaplan draws the foul. Worcester Academy has been doing all this damage without their leading scorer and rebounder, Craig Smith, who's on the bench with 3 personals. Mo Casera played at St. Lawrence University. He was an assistant at Washington and Lee and the Citadel. Washington and Lee plays Division III basketball, and the Citadel is Division I. Jerry Quinn with Tom Alquist and Matt Kingsley on his coaching staff. Dan Kaplan hits them both. Worcester Academy pressing. Nice job by Dustin Brown going inside to Calvin Brown. Calvin Brown's father was a tremendous basketball player at American. Was drafted by the Washington Bullets in 1977.
He'll be attending St. Bonaventure in the fall.
Stafford has his shot blocked by Dustin Brown. Calvin Brown picks it up and gets it to Reed. Reed trying to save it. And it goes out of bounds.
Point lead for the Hilltoppers, but you know they're not going to be comfortable with that, Kevin.
Here's Wardrop. The Academy just kind of working it around. Now Kaplan flashes, gets it, kicks it out to Winters. Haley, partially blocked by Brown. Haley gets the rebound. Never hit the rim, so the shot clock winds down, and Haley drops home a couple.
Nice penetration that time by Steve Haley.
Worcester Academy with their largest lead of the ball game. The Hilltoppers in front 59-43.
Here's Steve Haley doing a little shake and bake as he dribbles between 2 St. Thomas More defenders. Finishes it off the front of the iron. Nice soft touch, shooter's roll.
Reed. Jumper won't go. Last touch by the Chancellors, a pair of Chancellors underneath. It'll be Worcester Academy basketball. The Hilltoppers have outscored the Chancellors 21-10 here in the first 9 minutes of the second half. Rivals.com has Worcester Academy ranked as the 5th best high school basketball team in the country. But as you mentioned, the Tabor Academy coach, who played Oak Hill Academy, which is ranked #1, says this team here at Worcester Academy, he thinks is the best group in the country.
Kevin, what a great move that time by Craig Smith. Cuts down the lane on a basket cut. Nice soft touch, right-handed off the glass.
Smith has 6. Jefferson kicking it out. Blocked by Haley, and he saves it. And here goes Jarrett Jack all alone. He lays it in.
Academy by 20.
Good unselfishness down low. McSweeney to Brown. Calvin Brown has 4. Here's Jarrett Jack, catalyst for this team. He's always in control, just never gets flustered. And Smith blocked by Brown, who got him with the body, so Calvin Brown picks up his first personal.
Here's Calvin Brown inside the low post. Craig Smith, nice fake. Quite clearly, Brown was right on his forearm. Nice call by the officials.
Smith, nothing but net. He has 7 points. He averages 20. Craig Smith, a very talented player. Leading scorer, leading rebounder, averages a double-double, hits 1 of 2. Justin Brown has 3 threes.
I'll tell you, Kevin, I really like him. He can jump, he's aggressive on defense, and he's got a great touch from the perimeter.
He's got 15 points right now for St. Thomas More. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left. Great look down the middle. Smith to Wardrop. Jefferson loses. Pegram picks it up. Buckled the knee. Scary moment there. Wardrop collects and puts it in.
Nice putback. West
That
Wardrop.
Could have been disastrous for Pegram. Jefferson gets it down low to Brown. Jarrett Jack's father played football for Eddie Robinson at Grambling in the early 70s. Jack slicing to the basket, draws the foul. And the instincts, the minute he draws the foul, it's like the professional players. I mean,
Ball's going up.
Yep, here's the whistle, boom, ball goes up, he's going to the line. He's never caught out of position, he's never flustered. What a talented, talented player. His mother works for the CIA too, so you know that he can't get out of line. Said his parents had a rule when he was growing up. No honor roll, no basketball. He's always been a tremendous student. Actually, one of the biggest reasons he came up to Worcester Academy. He wasn't being challenged at all academically at Mount Zion Academy. Now Joe Canty checks in for Jack. The senior from Dudley, 6'3" and 185. Mo Casera can go in so many different ways with this team. He can go big, he can go small, athletic. So many different combinations. Couple local products in there now with Kaplan, Canty, Haley from Boston. Canty blocked as he goes to the hoop.
Nice cut back door.
Down the other end, the 3-ball won't go. Rebound's batted around and taken by Canty. Hilltoppers want to run. Kaplan picks up the loose ball, had it knocked away by Brown. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Haley being courted by Big Ten, Big East schools. And picks up the offensive foul. Aaron Kelly stepped in and took the charge. Second personal on Haley. He averages 8.5 points a game, 3 steals, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. A complete player. 10th turnover of the game for Worcester Academy. Canty picks up his first personal.
Kevin, the basketball program here at Worcester Academy, the foundation, or part of the foundation, certainly we have to give credit to the legendary Tom Blackburn. Not only a great coach, but what a great human being. First-class individual. He's still here. He's helping. He's a tremendous alumni of this institution. Just brought a lot of young men into the NCAA fold.
As good a coach as he is a better person and a better individual. And anyone who's ever played for him or been in his presence will tell you that. They're better for it. And you see that with Rick Carlisle. I mean, he credits all of his success to the teachings of Tom Blackburn and what an influence he has had on Carlisle's life as well as the lives of so many young men who have come through the academy. D. Rowe has been up here too. Sam Kaplan right down Main Street.
That was a great pass that time. Excellent entrance pass.
Down the other end, Zito gets his first 2.
That was Joe Canty, the Worcester Academy.
Jarrett Jack.
Here's that
Delighting the
one-handed
crowd.
runner. Oh.
They call the block.
I started with the charge, Kevin, but that's why I don't wear a striped black and white shirt.
Pegram picks up the foul. Craig Smith will come in for Worcester Academy.
Here's Jarrett Jack as he's leaving his feet. Now look at the ups that he has. Nice soft touch as he fades out of bounds. I'll tell you, a feather touch.
Is smooth. That's the Midas touch. Brown is at the line, so Pegram will check out after picking up that foul. Craig Smith comes back in. Zito grabs the board and goes up. Back-to-back hoops for the Chancellors for John Zito. Hilltoppers in front by 20 with 5 minutes and 25 seconds remaining here in the game. Wardrop missed it. And Chappell's gonna get it, but Smith almost flushed the rebound.
Took it right off the iron, just missed the putback.
How about Smith going 245 and getting up like he does with no run, just boom, off of 2 feet from a standing still position.
I'll tell you, the more I see Wes Wardrop.
Just a smart player and a good player, heady player. And again, he's coming off an ankle sprain. He played the most minutes for Worcester Academy last year.
Just missed that putback there. Nice finish. Jason Chappell.
Calvin Brown at the line. Here's Wardrop.
Worcester Academy taking their time, using the clock.
rebound. And Wardrop's shot won't go, but Chappell's there to clean it up. Chappell's got 8. Just balanced scoring, too, from this Worcester
St.
Academy
Thomas
team.
More right now just seems to be playing a little tired. They're not getting a box on people. I don't think they've packed it in. That's certainly not the way that they play. This is a great program.
Zito draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's one of the things Coach Quinn told us before the game. They're not as deep as Worcester Academy. In the last couple of years, they have had the kind of team that Worcester Academy has right now when they can go 11, 12 deep.
See, great inside position by Jason Chappell with the putback. Just a real nice job. Headsy position on the floor.
Coach Quinn congratulating Calvin Brown. And Zito knocks them both down.
Full court pressure by St. Thomas More.
Pegram goes down low to Winters for the reverse lay-in. Winters has 7.
On the arm.
See if that goes on Pegram. I believe it will go on Pegram.
Here's a nice pass from Pegram over to Winters. Nice soft touch on reversal off the glass. The distribution, Kevin, of the basketball, like you said earlier, when you have this much athleticism and great players that we do on the court tonight, you'd think that a lot of them would be very selfish and they wouldn't be giving the ball up. They've distributed the ball all night very unselfishly.
Johnson hits 1 of 2. Jarrett Jack breaking the pressure, kicks it out to the corner to Winters. That's his shot. Brendan Winters knocks down the 3. Winters is now in double figures. Largest lead of the game for the Hilltoppers. They're in front by 26. Aaron Kelly is fouled as he drives to the hoop.
Jarrett Jack again coming down. He kicks it out to the perimeter.
Never a doubt in Jack's mind.
No.
He had the hand up once he kicked it out.
Nice job by Winters. Squares, triple threat. Nice soft touch. Pure shooter.
Aaron Kelly at the line. He will be going to Catholic University next year, playing basketball there on a partial academic scholarship. He was accepted into their honors program, so he's a tremendous student athlete.
Can hear the crowd, Kevin. That's for Jarrett Jack. What a display he put on offensively in the second half. The entire game, he just distributed the ball so well. What a leader and a fine young man. Matt Whalen now in the game for Worcester Academy, along with Matt Roman.
Hilltoppers, Mo Casera going to the bench. Chappell with the block, but he got the body up there as well. So John Zito will go to the line. Zito's getting looked at by UNH.
Matt Whalen now in the ball game again for Worcester Academy. He's a great student, and he's a two-sport star here at Worcester Academy. Plays in the backfield of the football team. Also in the game is Matt Raymond. Matt is a great shooter coming off the bench. Looking forward to a career coaching.
Speaking of the football team, too, Tony Gonzalez, the outstanding baseball player from Framingham. He was drafted by the Red Sox. Played the first semester here at Worcester Academy for the Hilltoppers on the gridiron and got the grades up, got the scores up, and now he is at Boston College and he'll play baseball for the Eagles in the spring. He was the #1 pick of the Red Sox. Timeout on the floor with 3 minutes remaining. The Hilltoppers comfortably in front, 83-61. Welcome back, everyone. A great crowd on hand here tonight to check out these two New England Class A prep school powers.
It's been a great game, Kevin, for our viewing audience and the fans that are here tonight. Both teams have put on a great display.
Crowd loves Ramon going behind the back. Part of Mo Casera's staff as well, really. You got to give credit to Dr. William Samko, who's been around the program for several years and just is a great, you talk about Tom Blackburn, and Doc Samko is one of those guys too. You just love to be around and sit down and just tell stories with and talk about some of the great players who have come through Worcester Academy, and he's seen them all. As has John Ricciardi, J.P. Ricciardi's father. Works up here as well. Alley-oop, missed time. Partially blocked. D. Rowe's been up here as a player. He coached at UConn. Don Nelson, the assistant coach of the Mavericks, played here. Wayne Embry Jr. played here, the son of Wayne Embry Sr., who's an NBA Hall of Famer. Of course, Carlisle. Mike Sherman was an assistant football coach here. The basket counts. Haley will go to the line. Sherman, the head football coach for the Green Bay Packers. He was an assistant here.
Here it is. Nice move by Steve Haley as we're coming right into your living room. Nice soft touch. Good, strong move. He looks to finish off a three-point play.
You can see why the Big East schools are hot on the trail of Steve Haley. Haley checks out, and this is going to be a special night for Mo Casera. He has never beaten St. Thomas More in his 3 years of coaching up here. The Hilltoppers haven't beaten the Chancellors in 15 years. John Zito answers with a pair.
Joe
Canty
Canty
lost the handle.
Yep, back in the game, lost the handle that time.
Coach Casera may have us up here to broadcast every game with the results he's gotten tonight. Free ball from the corner, and we're going to get a push in the back on Aaron Johnson.
No, Kevin, that's one that sometimes you can get away with. You try to hope that the referee's not in a position to catch you, but not that time. It's Coach Casera.
He will be wearing a big smile when this one is over. 1:43 left. And a huge win for the Hilltoppers, although right now he wants to know. When you're up by 23, nothing seems to phase you as a coach. Oh yeah, sure, you want us to take it out down on our end? Sure, no problem. Canty looking for some help, gets it up to Chappell. You mentioned Chappell's dad, Leonard, played at Wake Forest, played for Billy Packer.
Aaron Johnson getting a little overly aggressive.
Akese getting ready to come in the game. His brother, Obina Akese, plays for the Clippers in the NBA. I'll let you try his first name, Kevin.
KK. I hate that when you try to set me up.
3 ball from the corner, won't go off the fingertips of McSweeney. Chappell with the rebound. Whalen. Whalen going the distance, won't go. Rebound is run down by Chappell. Oh, a little bit of razzle dazzle. Backcourt violation. Canty didn't agree with it.
No, he thought it was deflected, Kevin. Where did Chappell get that from? Oh, baby.
I don't know. But again, that's what we're talking about. 6'9", and he's got those kind of ball handling skills. Whalen with another rebound. Hilltoppers are going to run. Whalen draws the foul. 47 seconds remaining.
Matt Whalen. Nice soft touch the line.
Whalen getting himself in the scoring column. Rebound underneath by Johnson, blocked by Atkins, who picks up the foul. So Aaron Johnson will be at the line shooting 2. 6'8", 250-pounder. Some of the other players who have come through Worcester Academy in varying capacities of sports-wise. You got Mark the Bird Fidrich, played here on the baseball team. Mark Johnson played football and baseball here, and of course had a tremendous career at Dartmouth, and now is in the New York Mets organization. Dave McNamara played here. He's playing at Clark for Paul Phillips. Brendan Savage played baseball here, pitched at Fordham. Bobby Knight's son came in here for an interview, and Coach Blackburn said to the elder Knight, well, you know, I don't know if your son can play for me. Up he walked. That's the end of the interview. Never saw him again. Patrick Knight, Bobby's son, coming in here. And that's, again, just a great character of Coach Blackburn. You know, he's not going to be awed on it by anyone. No one's going to get the special star treatment.
The crowd getting into it in the waning seconds here, Kev.
Final 15 seconds of the game. Oh, the crowd would have loved to see that. And they do instead get
a big
Atkins.
One here. The Hilltoppers staying on top. A big win for Worcester Academy tonight.
And the fans salute Mo Cassera, saluting the effort of his Worcester Academy Hilltoppers as they beat St. Thomas More for the first time in 15 years. 91-67 is the final, and we said at the top of the broadcast, you were going to get a showcase of some of the best prep school talent in the nation. And certainly the players did not disappoint tonight. You think of the athleticism and the smoothness of Jarrett Jack, and the muscle of Craig Smith, and the leaping ability and the timing of Jason Chappell and Sam Kaplan, who had such a tremendous game, Brendan Winters with the touch. But again, it was everything it was advertised to be.
Two first-class teams, Kevin. Two first-class coaches.
We congratulate Mo Cassera. His Worcester Academy Hilltoppers win it by a final score of 91-67. For our director, Sean Grady, producer, Tim Young, statistician, Robert Marsupiolucci, and Kevin Wells, I'm Kevin Shea. For our entire WGMC TV3 crew, thanks for watching, everyone, and good night from Worcester Academy.